Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
I forgot we did that.
Middle of the road.
Take 1 week off and you forget.
I'll take that.
I will take that. It's way better.
Middle of the road day. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to the winner of our first ever, as the Dice Dragons Guild, monthly Friend of the Guild giveaway, the milkthief.art, an artist over on Instagram that everyone should check out. Who won
The milk thief?
the milkthief.art.
Leave our milk, please.
We love our milk. Who won their very own custom dice bag by the lovely Sir Gregory Stitchery, who created this beautiful banner for us. So congratulations, and I hope you continue watching and engaging in our giveaways, which we will do more of as I figure out what we're going to do.
Excellent.
Yes. The end. When last we left off, our adventurers had traveled with Cryon Stardrifter from his hermit home deep in the sleeping wilds to the north Whaling Coast, where you had identified a body after having visited the Wine-tailed Langer's sanctuary, where you discovered that the monkeys had been killed and abducted. The body lying on the coast gave you a little bit of a clue as to who may have done this horrible act, with a tattoo found on the wrist of a cloud with a lightning striking. Unfortunately, you had nothing else to go on, and the seas to the north in the Whaling Coast are too rocky, really a foolhardy mission to try to go out after whoever may have taken the monkeys from the island. The guardians of the island, created by Yamari herself. So you decided to head back to Balstead to let the local, I guess, police and military know what you have discovered, that the monkeys are in fact gone. Someone has taken them from the island, in addition to perhaps sharing a message that has been left for Ayla, Myrea. Did I pronounce that right? The symbol of her clan stabbed with a knife in a tree. So you continued back to Cryon's home, where he left you back in the hands of your trusty, not sidekick, but traveling companion, Kaylin Leifel. Reluctant now. She was more than happy to bring you at first. Kaylin Leifel, the local hunter from Balstead. Traveling through the jungles back towards the village, you were able to narrowly escape another interaction with some of the tentacle-mouthed mama boars that have begun taking up residence here on Yamari Island, with some quick thinking from Ayla and I believe it was Kai as well. No? Combination. A group effort. However, continuing on, getting closer to Bayna River, which was a fairly quiet river that you had to pass through or across, coming towards Cryon's home, you began to hear the sounds of something stalking you. And when you did arrive at the edge of the river, trying desperately to move as quickly as possible,
It's the growling
the growling
The beast.
of a drain monster.
the growling of this beast, this monster, emerging from the jungle, you saw a strange creature, very lithe, skinny, four-legged with a tail and these like chunks of what appeared to be matted fur just hanging off of it, covering over its face that emerges from a long neck. Something dripping from it, and this growl as you see these teeth just barely underneath the shade from the dreaded matted fur. Kaylin Leifel, your companion, just stopped trying to pull this boat out from the side, which can only hold 3 of you at a time, and turned and looked and just said, "Oh, fuck." And as this creature emerges from the dark shade of the jungle, even though the suns are still bright in the sky, as it gets closer and just before it pounces, you all get a better look at it coming out from the darkness and realize that it's not fur hanging off of this creature. It appears to be its own flayed skin.
Ew.
And it doesn't have 4 legs, just 2, and the other are its hands, these long fingers sticking out from the darkness as it propels itself in your direction, and the light from it shooting forward reveals its face as not a beast or any kind of monstrous creature, but instead a humanoid of some kind that has been changed.
Gross.
Yuck.
And that is where we'll start. As I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right, here we
Right
go.
out the gate. God.
Fuck you, you fucking fuckity
Is that a what?
fucking shit. Right off the fucking bat.
Is that a one?
Yeah, that was a
Aw.
fucking one.
I mean,
So I
it
just
sounded
need
like
everybody
it.
to put yourselves where you believe you would have been.
I think I said I was helping her pull the boat up or something like that.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
You're not recording any of that?
No, I did. I have a surprise.
Oh boy.
Surprise.
Oh boy.
Is there a shady region? That's where Kai
Oh.
would be.
Well, you kind of were all trying to get to the boat, so you can imagine, as my hand like blocks this, you can imagine that like all of this is kind of shaded. I mean, closest probably to where she would be over here, but otherwise you'd have to be
I
somewhere.
had told you to get to the boat. I don't know if you chose to listen, but I was assuming where
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be far from you. I would listen, but not be far from you. So
Because I do think in the
probably, yeah.
moment, in the moments before, I want to say I was trying to help her do something like pull the boat out or something like that, and me, Kai, and Ayla decided that we were going to stay while the other two went. I think, or something
Yes.
like that.
Oh, okay.
So I think I was closer. I can't reach. I think I was about there.
Okay. And what about Theratrix,
He
your
probably
dragon?
would. He probably would have been like. He would have been either on my shoulder or hovering around Iolite. So you can put her right in the middle. Put him right in the middle of between us. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a moment to go get my things that I forgot to bring.
Let me rant about that one that I rolled. Initiative.
What'd you guys get?
Ugh,
5.
4.
8.
11.
18.
Oh,
Is that
hey.
new?
Yeah, I got that for Mother's Day.
Don't mind me if I get
No,
that
please do.
That's
Push her
cool.
right
I
out
didn't
of
want
the
to be
way.
a show off. I got
Oh, no.
Show off.
No, it's not.
present.
It's
Oh,
not
show
showing
off.
off dice. Dice. This is
Roll it over here. What are you doing?
this is
Bring it back to her.
this is sharing an addiction. That's what that is.
Oh, that's really pretty.
I saw that. That's awesome. I like how it has like little racks. And
Yeah,
stuff in
that's
there.
like I can.
That's
I won't
cute.
dump these out, but like I can cover and like
Oh,
I think I can actually probably fit like 3 or 4
That's
sets in there.
cute.
I just wanted something a little bigger that also held the dice.
Can't wait.
Right.
And
That's
this
really
was,
nice. Where's that from?
That is
It was
so
a
cute.
shop on Etsy, and it's
you
a
okay?
a
I
fraction.
thought I heard something fall.
Like all the reviews are like all the quality of wormwood at a fraction of the price.
Oh,
What company
wow.
is it?
I don't remember. I'd have to look at my like Etsy thing, but it's just like one of the wormwood ones, and like I chose the color and then the interior, so you can they have like a bunch of different options.
Nice.
You can engrave. I didn't do an engraving, but maybe I'll take like a heat gun and just do the dice dragon. Never named our dice dragon, did we?
So cute.
Okay. So you can put Nyx down wherever Nyx would be.
Nyx is in the boat.
Are you kidding me right now?
In the boat. Yeah, Nyx is already in the
Put
boat.
glitter all over.
Oh my
What is
god.
that?
But it
I
works.
see so much sparkle.
It works.
Look at
It's
that.
amazing.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh my god.
When I backed the Kickstarter for the Hero Forge color minis, I didn't use all of the. I got like 10 things, so I still have 2 more left. So I decided to get that one.
I was gonna try
I'm
to
so
like.
happy she's so sparkly.
I was gonna try to like
Can I-
paint like a thing, like a starry figurine,
That is adorable.
and then she's like, "I ordered this." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's so cool.
That is
Oh wow.
that's cool.
All right.
That's badass.
Look at just like star.
I want to be far sorry for immediately.
It's so
so sparkly. Thank you, Nyx is adorable. It's so little.
I painted that today.
He's so cute. Oh my god.
All right. So now we can get started. Except my dice are not. Right here.
We're all just a little thrown off. It's been a while.
Take a 1 week off.
I'm like, oh, I have so much space over here. No, I do not.
It was almost
Look up
2.
my dice.
I didn't know until you guys said that. You told me.
Well, I mean, it could have almost been 2. You know, like we got short notice. Well, food's here.
Okay. All right. So, 5 and below.
4.
5.
4 and 5. Okay. Ten to 6. 10 to 5.
8.
8. What did you two get?
18.
11.
11.
I feel like I was rolling as Ark so consistently shitty. I think I've done really well every time. I mean, the +3 obviously fucking helps, but I don't think I rolled under 10 for an
Didn't help
initiative.
Zan at all. He still always had single digit
Does
initiative.
Nyx get his own, or he goes on you? I think he gets his own.
Well, I actually hate going first because I never know like. what
If
roll
you
I'm
even
gonna
want to engage him in the fight, you don't have to, but it's up to you. We'll just say for ease, he'll go after you.
Okay. Now, I'll look
Um,
into that. Give me the book.
Everyone, as you see this creature, your stomachs turn, your bodies just are repulsed by it. Your brain having to do this like mental gymnastics to convert the matted fur to skin and whatever is dripping off of it, like nothing natural about this, and your resolve is tested. I need everyone to roll a resolve, which I need to look up my own house rule, is... It's going to be an intelligence save,
Oh.
and you must beat an 18.
Uh-oh.
18.
It's a 16.
Yeah, what is this
16, yeah, 16
again?
too.
Inspired action.
I don't want to use it. Is it a?
You can
Is
always...
it a reroll or what was it?
Dude, 18
Uh,
is such a high.
advantage. So you can always take disadvantage on something to, get a setback in order to get your advantage back, your inspired action. So you can have as many as you want as long as you're willing to give something up, basically.
That's like I'm so close. I have no modifiers to intelligence.
Neither do Me and this kid just rolled double 16s. Unless I don't know actually.
I'm gonna save it for.
Do you have it? No. Nope.
All right, we will go around the table. We'll start with...
I got dirty 20.
Ooh.
So this, as you are I'll say, why don't you describe how you're able to hold your shit together?
It's kind of uncharacteristic of me to hold my shit together and get scared by everything. I think I am shocked initially, and then as I back up, I glance up and see that Theratrix is right there, and it makes me feel comforted.
Okay.
Do I roll for Theratrix also?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say no, because Theratrix. I know I had you roll last time, but Theratrix is like a spiritual dragon. Like they don't know what's normal or abnormal.
This
per
looks
se.
fine.
I've been alive.
A burning house with a dog in it.
This is also new,
Right.
along with everything else.
Hello, friend.
What did Ayla get?
13.
13. So you find yourself unable to comprehend what you are seeing in this moment, and you have 3 choices: fight, flight, or freeze. Fighting, you must attack, but you will do so at advantage. You cannot move unless it is towards the creature, and you can repeat your save at the end of your turn. Flight means you must retreat. You have to seek a path that will get you get the source of your fear out of your line of sight. You can repeat your save at the end of the turn, and you can do it at an advantage if you are able to get to a place where you cannot see it. Or freeze, you are frozen in fear, you are stunned, but you can make the save at the start of your turn instead of the end.
I'm going to scream like Homer Simpson, and then I can. You said attack. That means magic-wise too, or do I have to run up to it and smack it with a stick?
You can do so from where you are, but if you move at all, it has to be towards the enemy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
And you
gonna
must attack.
attack it.
Okay. So you are taking fight as your 3 Fs. Okay.
16.
This is
I'm gonna choose fight also.
You're gonna fight.
16 fight.
Okay.
11. Fight. I have no choice.
Okay.
I have no choice.
All right. So it is the creature's turn. Who rolled a 20 on their initiative.
Can we still cast spells and stuff as normal while under this house rule? Like if
You
we
can.
choose.
You
Okay.
have to fight.
But like bonus action spells and stuff still.
Yeah.
Okay, everything goes as normal.
Okay. So this creature. Oh, and the last thing I'm going to say is you do notice that it is, as it kind of lurches towards you, there's something off about it. You can't quite tell because you've never seen this creature before, but I'm going to have somebody roll me a d6, whoever wants to. And that is going to be the percentage of hurt that it is.
3.
So it's 30%. Not at its maximum power.
I'll take it.
While that's great, that's also really scary that she's just giving that to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, how powerful is it for you? She's just like, yeah, I'll give you 30.
I'll give you
I'll give
30.
you up to 60%. How's that?
So you have a fighting chance.
Fuck. Like, thank you, I think. You know?
All right, so this creature is going to lunge forward. Is that where you are, Kai?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Do I have a measuring stick of some kind? Isn't there another one somewhere close to me? Oh, there.
Little one.
Okay. It's gonna rush forward to you. And it is going to make a claw attack. It's gonna make 3 claw attacks.
You saw that too? Okay.
That is a 12 to hit,
Miss.
a 23 to hit,
Hit.
and a natural 20.
That's why she looked like that. I was gonna say, me and Julia looked at each other like, why did she make that face?
That can't be good.
All right, so the first one misses as it comes forward. Its arms, like those long, spindly arms with this skin kind of like flailing to the side as it reaches out. But you are able to parry with your whatever you have in your hand at the moment. Is it
Bloodletter
Shadow? And followed by um, 9 points of slashing damage plus 4 points of poison damage as it cuts into you, and you feel this like searing pain as something whatever's dripping from its skin. You get this kind of sulfuric smell that comes off of it, getting closer. And with the second hit, it lunges, like kind of scraping across your chest. $16 points of slashing damage. That's the natural 20. That's the natural 20. And 6 points of poison damage.
Kai falls unconscious.
Okay.
Kai.
Let me find my unconscious. Ah, we can flip you down. So Kai drops immediately. That is moved like 15 feet, we'll say, rounding up.
I'm unconscious.
Then it's going to rush forward towards you, Ayla. To end its turn.
One by one, she's gonna be taking us down.
Alright.
I want a cutified version of this. I want to call it Drippy Dog.
Drippy Dog.
Poor Drippy Dog. He just wants friends.
Let me turn this so that we can see the whole board. Okay. Eldon, you were up next.
Is going to he's gonna attack with advantage because of the right.
Yes.
The
Yep.
Fight.
You are
The resolve.
Fighting.
It's a 14 plus 7.
That does hit.
It's like difficult to remember what to do now. I am going to roll the damage for it. 2. 3. So it's 5 total. 5. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Theratrix's reaction to take another d6 of fire damage. 3 points of fire damage.
Alright.
Is there any reaction?
3 points of fire damage, you
Is
said?
there? Yep. It was 8 points of regular
Yes.
damage.
Yeah, so you let loose your arrow, and like as it flies by Theratrix, he kind of like blows some fire, lighting it, and it goes forward and strikes into somewhere in between, because this thing is so skinny, it's as if it like lodges into the rib cage, and you see this little like burst of flame as the skin hanging off like catches on fire for a moment.
Does it react to the flame?
It does. It kind of like lurches back for a second, distracted from Ayla.
He'll say, if you have fire, now's the time to use it. And he'll command with his...
Bonus action.
Yeah, I didn't use my bonus action. No, that was... yeah, I did. I cast Hunter's Mark on it, so yeah.
Okay.
Or,
All right.
You rolled the damage. I don't know if you.
I didn't.
don't think you.
I didn't state the
physically
Hunter's
stated.
damage. Sorry, I didn't state the Hunter's Mark, but I used my bonus action to Hunter's Mark it. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought about it in my head because I was going between Favored Foe or Hunter's Mark, and I think I just rolled the D6 instead of the D4. So
All right. I thought I set my other ones aside, but
every time this comes up, I just want
anything else?
Like around here.
Is Theratrix moving, or you did your bonus action already, so they can't.
to. Right.
All right. Next up is actually Kaylin, who is I did not roll for.
Getting out of there.
She's already on the boat. Rolling down
halfway
the river.
across.
Sorry, guys.
See ya.
It's been real.
She is going to yell out, like, "What do you want me to do? What do I do?" As you all are, like, she was kind of like leaned down at the boat, but then stood up when the creature came out. And she's going to take out her bow and just take a shot. Which does hit. I'm just going to pull her up.
I want to try to help you, but I can't move. Like, once I get to it, I can't move away from it. It's
Nothing
only
to help you.
Weren't you supposed to take?
You can make your roll at the end of your turn.
Oh, is it still no mod? It's still an intelligence save?
I know.
It is an intelligence save. 18.
And I have nothing to help you.
Yes, you do.
Nope.
But it's
Fail.
You'll figure it out.
14.
To do.
I hate playing this way.
All right, she, and then she is going to move back up as much as she can, not quite into the water. And that's the end of her turn. Kai, I need you to make a,
Are we doing these private? How do we
yes,
wanna
or
do
whatever you
these?
want. If you want me to roll it, or you can.
You can roll it. That way it's private.
All right, death saving throw for Kai. Okay. And Kethra.
We're not safe
First.
anymore.
Kethra up, and Iolite is on deck next.
First, I'm gonna produce flame and try to throw fire at it, and
Okay.
then I'm just gonna go balls out and wild shape into a bear because I don't have anything else to do.
All right, so go ahead and roll for the attack. Oh my god.
I think you get
Supposed to be
advantage.
easier for
Oh,
me.
yep, you get advantage because you chose fight.
Yes.
So you get to roll it again?
Roll
Roll
twice,
with
take the higher one.
18
Nice, there you go.
18 plus your spell attack. You're on your spell page.
Oh, sorry.
So fire goes flying out.
Where's your spell page?
Spell attack plus 5? Yep. So 18 plus 5, 23.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Nice.
I don't know where your spell page went, but it'll tell you how much
Here.
damage. Oh, there it is, yes.
Right there.
Produce flame. You have to roll the damage.
Roll for damage. This one?
Produce flame. Which one?
Yeah, I did 23.
No. You have to roll your damage.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is, though.
Okay, then.
You have to, it's like a D8, I think. I don't know what the produce flame
This one.
damage is.
Is that a cantrip or a first level?
Cantrip.
Okay. 2 points of fire damage. So you throw out this fire out from your hands as you begin to like morph into the bear shape, and you hear it let out some kind of, it's almost like a yell, like a man, but like a weird scream. Just like that, yeah. All right.
Said he's just looking for friends.
And are you gonna move?
He just doesn't know his own power.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer to it.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So do you want to be outside of 5 feet from it or within?
Outside of 5 feet.
Question regarding the resolve rule,
Yes.
the fight.
Yeah.
Can you move around it still? Like
If
if
you-
if
no.
you're within 5 feet, I mean.
Oh yeah, you can move around to engage with it. It's just any movement that you have has
Like
to
you
be
could,
towards
like we
it.
couldn't run past Takai, but if she so chose to stay within 5 feet but go behind it, for instance, that's like a possibility to do stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. I just didn't know if like once you quote unquote made contact with it, that if you had to stay at that point.
Oh no, you do, but you can move around within contact of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
you
what I
can't
mean. Like you
move
can't
further
back up,
away.
but you can
Right.
move. You can flank
Yeah,
or
it's like the
whatever.
opposite of frightened.
Okay, cool.
Which actually, now that you say that, technically, if you're gonna move, you have to move all the way to it.
Okay.
Oh shit! So if you move at all towards it, you have to move all.
You
the
have
way
to
towards
you're going to fight it. Like
Okay.
you're not
it? All right.
stopping.
So it's either
Fight.
no move or
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 go toward
okay.
it. Yeah.
13. Or intelligence. 13.
Oh, 13 too. Unfortunately. You are still, like, in this, like, I'm going to get rid of this thing. It is horrifying.
Does going unconscious knock that off, or do you still have to make your saves after falling unconscious?
I feel like...
I mean, I feel like if they've already knocked you unconscious, what's the worst that can happen?
You know what? I don't
I mean,
have...
waking up to
I
it,
don't
though,
have that,
That would be fucking
right
terrifying
now,
in its
so-
own right.
I'm gonna say... I'm gonna think about it. Let me write if the target PC drops to 0 HP, ...
Busting up more die.
Okay, next, Iolite, you're up.
Okay. I'm further than 5 feet away from it, right?
Yeah,
like
you are.
I can go away and not
Right.
take a hit or anything.
Right.
Okay. I would like to cast Entangle
Okay.
on it,
Is
which
that
is
a
a strength
radius?
save. It's 20, which I think I could do. Oh no, wait. Now that Kethra's closer. Oh, maybe I can't.
Might have to get Kai.
No, I'm not getting Kai.
Poor Kai.
I'll do something else if I can't
Conscious
get.
body
Say,
getting
watch
wrapped
it.
up.
That's 20?
Izzy rolled a 1.
20-foot radius, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Izzy
bigger
rolled
than I
a
was
1,
picturing.
so this will kill Kai.
Oh, jeez. Does Entangle do damage on?
It doesn't do damage.
Yeah,
It
you
holds
can't-
on to you.
yeah, you can't
I can't do it. Yeah, it's a square. It's a
If
20
it
foot
doesn't
square.
do damage, you could get Kai.
It's a 20-foot
I
square.
don't want to get quite.
Did you
It's
see?
a square.
Did you see it was a square?
It's a square. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the square might be
Does
able
that
to
matter?
work. Yeah, you get a lot more angles with that square.
Put the corners wherever I want.
Isla's got something to buy now.
I know. You know dice over
Quietly
there.
shuffling dice, pulling out a whole gang of them.
So this is a 20-foot cube. So
Can I
you
do it?
could
Can I do? Oh, can I
technically
do it?
Get right
Oh,
here.
just,
Ooh, I could eke it out.
just get.
All right, we'll do that. Scooch it on in.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you
get
have
its
to.
body.
It's a strength save. 12.
Strength of 12. That doesn't look right. Sorry, 1 second. That is not right. Okay, I was gonna say it has a -1 strength, but I'm like, nope, it's strength 18. That doesn't make sense. Either way, it doesn't matter because it rolled an 8.
Nice.
So you reach out and up from the ground. Actually, this is kind of like a mixture of sand and jungle ground as you are like emerging. So how would that look?
It's that red seaweed.
It's a red seaweed. It's a mix of jungle ground and sand.
Yeah, because it's like kind of washed up from the river.
It's like those big pods
like-
from Jumanji, the vines coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, I like that. Just kinda
So it begins wrapping around the very long, spindly legs of this creature that keeps kind of like going up on its two legs and then down on its hands again. All right, and then anything else?
Yes. I would like to move 30 feet. That's 6.
Do we have the other long stick? Or 6 inch? There's 2.
This one here.
I lost it. Oh, here it is, dummy. It's right here.
And I'm gonna do bonus action healing word on Kai. I want to try casting it at level 1, but using opalescent amplification to see if I can upcast it to 2.
Okay.
All right.
So you.
I know it would help me, but I don't think she
can't cast
that-
two spells.
Two spells in a turn.
Oh, that was a level spell. The first
you're
one.
right. Shoot. All right.
It's alright. He'll hang. He'll hold on. He'll hang
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Unless Izzy.
You'll be all
holding
right.
it. Which,
What are the chances?
hey, if it was meant to be, it was meant to be.
I forgot about that. Sorry, Kai. But entangling was good, so I guess it worked out. Hopefully.
Restrained, and it's attacks.
Restrained.
It's attacks have disadvantage, which is good.
Okay then.
It can't move
will-
either. I don't think.
I will do.
So now nobody can move. I like that.
I can move. That's it though.
Oh, I was gonna say,
yeah.
oh, because you succeeded.
I
That's right.
succeeded. Yeah.
Good call.
All right then.
Well,
I will.
What did you do as a Oh, entangle is an action, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
I was gonna say as a I was gonna say you can give him a potion, but
Yeah.
don't think it's a
Well,
bonus.
you know, that's a good excuse to go into starry form. So I'll do that as my bonus action instead. And then I think I can attack
As a
as
immediately.
part of it. Yeah.
Yep.
So I will do that. Which
What do you think,
is
starry
I gotta remember what that is because I'm gonna do archer.
Okay.
Eldon's
So now-
heart flutters.
As you are all familiar with, slightly, even though, can you ever really get used to something like that? I mean, I would love to see it. Iolite's body just turns into this dark, almost full of stars universe. And you can see the constellation of the Archer that many of you are like familiar with from maybe growing up and looking up at the sky. Begins to glow on her body, and she takes a shot.
Go before it. All right. No, 5. Wait. 5. My spell attack is 12. 17. Wait, is that right? No. Sorry, that's DC. 5. 9. It's not as good.
No, it does not.
Rats. Okay.
Kind of turn and you let loose your I guess starry arrow. But this creature's body is so like spindly, and as it moves, it just kind of through and past. Okay. Last up, we have Ayla, right up there.
Well, she kind of did what I was going to do. It can't move, so I'm gonna save all these. I have to attack it though.
You do.
All right. I'm gonna vicious mockery it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "What demon did your mother consort with to have you?" That was not as good as I thought it was gonna be.
What kind of save is it?
That's a 14 wisdom save.
All you have to add is some fuck, just swear it
Yeah,
up.
fuck.
In bed.
It's not a fortune cookie.
14 wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
Excellent. So it takes what is this? Only 1d4. Not a level 5 yet. So But the next person to attack it has advantage.
Nice.
No, it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Technically,
So
it has disadvantage on all of its attacks.
3.
Now. Double disadvantage.
And I can't move, right? Because I'm still shitting my pants.
Right, you can make your save now, though. At the end of your turn, you can make your
Just
save.
shit in your dress.
What if I magically move?
Yeah, could you Misty step away? I wonder?
No.
No?
No
Anybody
loopholes.
want
Have
any of
to.
these
You're like not
resources?
thinking all the way straight, is
Somebody
what
have
this.
some of these.
Then that makes sense. I'm so scared. I just swear at it magically.
You fucking fuck!
You know what? I'm gonna just throw this. I'm gonna throw that in.
Okay. You get to keep those.
I know, but
How are you-
I like throwing it in.
Poker.
How are you inspiring yourself? What do you?
Well, I look over at my fabulous friend and her magnificent form, and I'm just like, fuck you!
Sounds awesome.
5.
18!
You look over and you see, like, the arrow from Iolite goes shooting past, and you look over and see your friend in this form that is newer to you, after having known her for 6+ months at this point. And yeah, when you look back at the creature, it's like you feel like you can do this.
Can I Missy step away now?
Do you still have a bonus? No, it's at the end of your turn.
Damn it.
Yeah. All right. Top of the round. Was Nyx gonna do anything, or is just kind of like poking head up and poking head back down?
He doesn't know what's going on yet. He's hiding in the
He'll
boat.
be in the boat. Yeah.
All right. So this creature is like it's like all entangled in this weird sudden growth all around it. You see it just kind of like it shakes for a moment, and then it just like this weird like sound as this poison gas begins to emit from its body from like the weird oily substance that's all around it, and within a 10-foot radius of it, I need all of you, Theratrix, you're good, Kai, but so these 3 here to make a Constitution saving throw.
What?
16.
16, that is a success.
We've got the bear.
17.
That is a success.
Just like so. 12.
That is a failure.
Figures.
Sorry, you got all those bears.
You take 24 points
Not much.
of poison damage, and you are poisoned
Nice.
for 1 minute.
I think they're
You
mentioned.
take Theratrix takes 12 points of poison damage, and Ayla, you take 12 points of poison damage.
Oh, sure, just half my health.
22 points?
24.
24, thank you.
And you are poisoned. You can make a save against being poisoned at the end of each of your turns.
Is that disadvantage on attacks and skills, or just skills? The poison condition.
I believe it's just attacks, but let me double check. It's finding my little thing to put on the bear.
Bear, get a necklace.
Here you go. And it just kind of like it just
It's
like this,
gassing out.
and then it starts to fall all around it. It is restrained. Does it get to make a like save or something
On
at the
its
end?
turn.
Is it an
Yeah.
action to do so?
A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the plants until the spell ends. You can use its action to make a strength check against your
Okay.
spell save DC.
It is poisoned is against attack rolls and ability checks. So it cannot move. So it's just kind of struggling, and in that like frustration, emits this disgusting poison that burns your nostrils as you're standing there, and you see Kethra just like as it is affecting her worse than the rest of you. It cannot move, so that is going to be the end of its turn. So that leaves us with Eldon.
Eldon is going to do what he always does, and he is going to fire an arrow into it.
Okay.
Jesus, this one's... It's 15.
A 15 just hit.
Justice. Okay,
Just
cool.
hits.
Yes. I thought that was gonna miss. I was so sad. It was. All right. So he still has the hunter's mark up. So it is a D. This is the D8, right? Yeah. D8 and the D6. That is 3. It's a 6 or a 9. Okay, let's find the other one. Keep my finger on it so I don't lose it.
Well, it's only a D8 and a D6, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. Dumbass. 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 damage. With the arrow, I'll use his reaction for the other D. I can't remember if it's a D6 or a D.
12 damage, you said?
D6, yep, and then 5 fire damage using the Draconic Essence again.
Okay, the fire lights up a little bit more. You can see the skin, even though it's like coated in this strange substance, it just kind of burns away at the areas where it touches.
Okay. Using his bonus action, Eldon is going to tell Theratrix to circle around behind. How high is that vegetation? Because he's like hovering at like 10 feet.
10
I'm assuming
feet,
it's
yeah.
not that high, right?
Well, I don't know. How high is the vegetation? I don't think it's that high.
I think it's only if they're touching the ground.
Okay, well, either way, he'll go on the other side.
I feel like we should just take a tuft of this and throw it on top of it.
Does
Okay.
Theratrix benefit from flanking when he bites?
Yeah.
But he would have advantage on it anyways, right? So is it plus
yes.
2? So flanking is plus 2 for
Yes.
the attack?
Mm-hmm.
And he has advantage.
And he has
Okay.
advantage. Yep.
Don't forget you need to make your intelligence save to see if you break free.
At
Oh,
the
yeah.
end of the...
Of your turn.
At the end of
Oh,
your
yeah.
turn, you can do it. Yep.
Because it's
Yeah, it's Theratrix's turn, so... That's a fail. So he's gonna attack with his bite, which will be... So that's plus 5. I'm gonna discount that one. That's a 21 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
And it is a 1d6 plus, so that'll be plus 2 for us. So 5 damage when he bites.
All right. So this somehow able to like grab onto the tail and kind of pull, and it's like do pulls off a bunch of this flayed skin off the back. Anything else?
No, sorry about the long term.
No, you're
I
good.
should have like stayed home like when it was arc, and I had literal flashcards made up with like all different things written on them, so I could like say what it was. Like if I was like, all right, I want to attack, I want to use this, I want to do that, and I haven't done this with this character yet.
That's a good idea.
Well, Kaylin is she's just gonna make a simple attack. She's like, I don't know what to do. That is a 19 to hit, which does hit.
I don't know what to do.
And another 5 points of piercing damage against it. But she is just kind of looks down at Nyx and is like, Kai.
My turn.
You're still down, right?
Yep, death save. Imagine if we tried to run and we got into the boat and just seeing this thing doggy paddle after us.
It's like in the Jurassic Park book, the T-Rex gets
Yeah,
him and
and
starts
just-
swimming after them in the boat.
You just see its eyes, the nostrils, and the tail.
All right.
Is he dead yet?
Next.
You won't know until the end of the encounter.
Yeah. Next, we have Kethra. So you have a disadvantage. Where attacks against it have an advantage, so it's straight roll.
Okay. 17.
That does hit.
Nice.
What?
Bear damage.
Bear damage.
Bear damage.
Damage. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it.
Be at the actions.
Thank you. Alright, multi-attack. Bite is melee weapon plus 6 to hit. 1d8 clauses. Weapon attack plus d6, 5 feet, and then 2d6, 11, and 8. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm trying.
We legit all forgot how to play.
We were there.
Like,
Yeah, we really did.
don't feel bad. We all.
there it is.
So did I.
So
Yeah,
the
we
bite
do.
attack, you roll a d8
Thank you.
for the damage.
I gotta find it. Where did my dice go?
Yep.
Did I leave it
You
in
just
there?
had your finger in.
I thought I left it somewhere. 1.
And
1
then
plus.
add whatever it says, 1d8 plus,
4.
so it's
All
5.
right.
And then the second attack, you're gonna roll the d20 again.
Yay! It's like I totally forgot.
So
what I was
just kind
doing.
of mauling this thing. 10 plus. I think it was
Plus.
10
10
plus
plus
So you're gonna look whatever.
6.
6.
So 16.
16 does hit.
Nice.
Makes
You're gonna roll
contact again.
2d6. Leave the bear page while you're in the bear flight. You're gonna have to keep going back to it.
D6 again. Okay. Sorry.
So I'm gonna roll 2d6 and then add
Another way.
over here.
I'll find it. I was like, I'll find it because I was like, you're gonna get a mustard. What?
So you roll 2d6 and add 4.
Yay! Does that count? Oh no. I have been dropping everything this week. Is 3 plus 4 is 7.
7 more points. Okay. All right, you see the bear like,
You're gonna make 2 saves.
I so want to see.
bear impression.
I so want to see Julie cosplay. She doesn't do a Catholic. You don't do Catholic. You do the bear. That's your cosplay. Is
Just wear
the bear.
the bear PJs, like
I was just like one of
onesie.
those bear head
Yeah.
things.
I like a bear onesie. Absolutely, yes.
So you're gonna
To
make
make
Wild
that work.
shape.
intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah, you can make your throw intelligence save at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't really know anything else to do, so that sucks. 5, 6.
All right.
Does she make a save for the poison too, or is she just
Yes,
poison?
you can make a save for the poison as
Ooh.
well. 2 saves. And that's a natural one.
Oh.
That's a natural one.
Dice jail.
All right. So next up we have Iolite.
Okay. For healing potions, if it's an action, doesn't it do something special?
Now, if it's an action, so it's an action to give someone else a healing potion. So out of combat, I will let you give someone a healing potion and then you don't have to roll for it. Because
Okay.
you're not in a rush, you're not trying to like spill it down their throat or anything. So technically, for this, no change to give
Okay.
someone else. You still roll for it. But
Pinch his nose, prop his
Right.
mouth.
You
open.
still
If you
roll for
still
the heal.
roll
You
for
still
the
roll
healing
the healing points. You mean?
you'd still roll the healing
It's
points.
only automatic max out of combat.
Out of combat if
Or
you're
if
giving
you
it to
do it
someone else,
to
or if
yourself
you
as
take
an
an action to do it to yourself.
I see.
Because like you taking a drink is a lot easier
It's
than
different
trying to
than
give
giving it to
someone.
an unconscious person. Makes sense. Oh, okay. Well then, I'm actually just gonna do. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do last time, which is healing word.
Healing word. Are you using your plus amplification?
Yes, please.
All right. So you're gonna roll a d20,
Roll a d20.
and on a 12 or higher,
Nope.
but you get to hold on to that.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
But it still counts for.
You
one.
still get to
Still counts for something. So you'll get. I roll for you, right? 1d4 plus 2. That's 3.
No, I'll take it.
Don't spend them all in one place.
All right, you have 1 point of exhaustion, Kai. And you are no longer unconscious as you feel
Fucking terrible.
horrible, but you
Wicked
feel
headache.
this like warmth that suddenly fills your body, and you can't help but just take a breath, like a deep breath in. Not that you weren't breathing, but just a. And when you open your eyes and look up, you see for a moment, like the darkness goes away, and as your eyes like are trying to refocus, and you look over and see this kind of this figure standing beside you, and you blink a couple of times and you see his face, this familiar, beautiful elven face standing right beside you. Long blonde hair. He's holding his sword, wearing this like shining leather and metal armor that you only catch a very faint glimpse of, but you recognize it. And for a moment you're looking at him, he looks at you standing a little bit 5 feet away or so and smiles, and you can't help but smile back. And then you blink and you see Iolite in her starry form just standing there, having hand out, having just cast this spell in your direction.
What'd I miss?
It's like your guy.
Nothing good, and you owe me another dance lesson for that.
That's a fail.
Does he drop dead again?
No,
Secret
I'm
code
gonna.
business.
So I'm,
Oh.
no, I'm trying to think. Like, if you drop, are you less afraid of the creature that just took you out, or does it stay? I think it's gonna stay, but I think I'm gonna let you choose if you want to change the 3 Fs.
Yeah, it's like you just woke up from a nap. You're starting over.
I was gonna say, does he get to re-roll it?
He just did. I think.
Oh.
Was that
No,
you
no, that
rolling?
wasn't that. That was.
Oh, that was the other
this.
thing, right? So I'm gonna have you get to choose. So you like kind of blink and then look over and see this nasty creature, so you can fight, flight, or freeze.
But does he get to re-roll it first or no? If it, the
No, no.
intelligence.
No, that would be on my turn. I'd roll
Oh.
something else. It's Iolite's turn.
All right.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yeah. Well, okay, this might be a dumb question. So, like, healing word is technically a bonus action. Can I use it as an action anyway and do something else as a bonus action that's not leveled?
Yeah.
Again, okay.
That,
You had,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you had a house rule about that.
Okay.
I was not aware of that. I was.
Yep, it was in the
Wait.
house.
Healing word is a bonus action.
It's healing word is a bonus action.
Right, so
It's
you
a
can
leveled
do-
spell, but can I just use it as my action and do like shoot an arrow as a bonus action? I guess.
Oh,
Instead
yes.
of doing 2 bonus
so
actions.
if you want to do healing word as a bonus action, then you don't have to roll that. It would be max
If I use it as my action?
if you use it as your action.
Well, there you go. Okay. Then let's say I did that. That's okay.
So what would he have gotten maximum
Oh,
healing back?
4 plus 2. 6.
6. I'll take it. Take
That's
it.
good to know. So then I'm gonna shoot an arrow as my bonus
Sure.
action.
So sorry.
No,
We're saying that like actions and bonus actions, we can kind of interchange them.
You can. So it's going to depend because this is kind of a house rule and it can break things. But for the most part,
And I was like, were we going Pathfinder with this?
for the most part, if you have a bonus action and you convert it to an action, I will let it be, like for a healing spell, it's going to be maximum. You're not going to do max damage if you cast a spell as a bonus action. But for a healing, I will let it be max. Because healing word is not going to break anything.
Never
So
now we
that
have
was
to
an
find
attack?
a way to try to
Yes,
make it
that
break
was-
something.
I'm trying like that sounds cool. I'm like, I can't. it
Ninth
doesn't
level,
16.
mean anything.
ninth level healing word as an action, and then use meta magic to do it again as a bonus action.
16.
That hits. But even then, would it really break it? I mean,
Oh, it's only 94.
yeah.
9. There's too many things. 9.
All right, 9.
Of radiant
Okay.
damage.
Make an insight check as well.
That was a beefy.
Insight. 10.
Okay. For a moment, though, you know, it could just be the scenario. You noticed that, like, there was a moment where it looked like Kai didn't know where he was or was looking at you, like he smiled. Kind of weird.
Which is weird. Yeah.
Okay. Next is Ayla.
All right, so I'm not scared of it anymore.
Right.
I can get away from it,
You can.
and it's tangled up, so it cannot.
It can.
It can.
Just has
Opportunity. It says
disadvantage.
It does have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's got disadvantage.
But you can use your action to disengage from it. Or if you have Misty Step, you can Misty Step away from it.
No, I didn't. I thought I could just run away from it because I think I just go neener because it was tied up in
I
vines.
mean, you
Okay.
can. It has disadvantage on its attack.
I'm squishy. And a half health from a fart. So it's not something I like to fuck with. Okay.
It only gets to make one attack as a whatchamacallit, right? As a
I know.
reaction.
Whoa.
Over here. No, it was no running. It was.
Oh, you Misty
I
Step.
Misty
Okay.
stepped because I don't. Again, a fart killed half of me.
Okay.
So, all right. I just look at her and I go, magnificent. And I am going to cast Bless
Okay.
on at first level. So that's tree abuse, right? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Are you close enough? You 60 feet away?
A foot.
Did I move?
Yeah.
You did not.
No,
Why?
you've been in the same spot.
You've been in the same
You would have
spot.
had to have run directly.
You would have
up
had to
it.
go directly towards it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was over more, but oh no, I was
No.
helping her
can't-
with the boat.
yeah,
that
you
was
can't-
that
you
was
can't move
yeah.
at all.
So,
I was looking
you'll
at
be
the
blessed. The
hunt-
bear will be blessed, and he'll be blessed.
I was looking at the other
Can
archer.
you remind me what that
Oh,
does?
Kaylee.
You get to add an extra D4 to your attack rolls or your save throws.
Amazing.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hey. Anything else, Ayla?
So attack or saves. So you have to choose. You can only use it.
You can only
Attacks.
use it. No, it's
And saves.
attacks and saves.
Oh, and
Yeah,
saves.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you said or.
It's a
my bad.
it's a concentration.
Yeah, it's
for me.
whenever you.
Yeah,
have
no,
your-
I thought he said or, so that's why I was like, wait, what?
Did I say I might have?
Well,
But
if
it's
you
like-
did, you meant both. I took it as you had to choose what you wanted to use it.
Yeah. I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm concentration. Yep. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Top of the round. This creature, unable to move as it's still entangled, it's going to make multi-attack. So it's going to do. Let's see. We're going to do a. How long does that entangle last? A minute? 10 minutes? A while?
No, 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. That is an 18 claw against the bear.
I'm gonna use my reaction for one of these
That's not the right.
to do silvery barbs on it. So it's going to have to re-roll one of its D20 attacks and use the little roll.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second, sorry. I didn't roll that at disadvantage. Not that. Reroll. one
You're
of
doing a
them.
multi-attack, so you can
Yes.
choose one of them that's going to have to re-roll and use the
I think
lower
you
roll.
choose the one that I reroll. You're doing it as a reaction.
Your creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Right, so you choose which one otherwise I could
Okay.
say, oh, it's this one.
I'll go with just the first
The
one because
one.
I'm seeing the first
Alright,
attack.
so that was a 12 that I rolled. It was the same roll, another 12. So a 19.
And I take its.
No, I succeeded. It was a 19 total.
It's not a succeeding or not thing. It's,
Oh, it's just an automatic thing?
It's an automatic thing.
Oh, okay.
It takes the lower roll and then I'm magically distracting it, and I'm using its uncertainty to uncertainty into the encouragement of another creature. So I distract it and kind of like take that from it, and then I am giving.
Kethra advantage?
Feature as an advantage on their next attack roll. Since Kethra is right in front of it, I'm gonna grant her the advantage on her next attack roll, ability
Okay.
check or saving throw,
Alright.
and you can use that within the next minute.
That was a 19 to hit for the first one. So you take 19 points of slashing damage.
Bear's done.
You revert back.
Yeah, I revert back.
How many
much-
hit points
how
did you
much
have
over?
left?
I went 9 over.
Okay.
So 9 gets taken away from Kethra's.
Yep. Nine slashing and then 3 poison. So you
Down to 11.
12 total.
next attack is it's gonna kind of whip around and it's going to attack Theratrix.
Not minus the Theratrix.
No, you know what? It's gonna attack the bear or you just converted. You're not a bear anymore. It's gonna keep attacking you though because you're right.
I was only joking. I was only joking.
The third attack is
I
gonna be
can go after Theratrix. It's okay.
the third attack is gonna be on Theratrix. So disadvantage. That's cocked. That was the same exact roll. That's an 18 to hit you. As
Kethra again.
Kethra.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take. $17 points of slashing damage. And
No.
God damn it! Try helping you.
alright. So you are unconscious.
Damn.
You are no longer
So weird, like
you
the
are blessed
entangle
because
worked,
you
but then
are-
no one can like run away from it.
Do they lose bless if they go unconscious?
I don't believe so. 'Cause
No,
the
she's-
concentration is
yeah.
on.
She's still blessed.
Well, that's good.
Death saving throw, you get to add a d4.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I gotta go tangled
Okay.
it. Okay.
She's like, if you say so.
I was like, I'm still living with the fact that I'm unconscious. Okay.
Alright, you drop. It is going to turn as best it can. Actually, it's going to whip its tail and try to hit this annoying dragon.
He's not annoying. He's my friend.
Super annoying. Ooh, that was a natural 20, but at disadvantage, it's just a dirty 20.
That hits.
It's like when Scar smacks Zazu.
Alright, that is, 2 ones. So 6 points of slashing damage
With a tail? Damn!
and 5 points of poison damage.
Um,
Can you poison an ethereal creature?
Theratrix has departed this plane. He is gone.
You see the tail kind of whip out, and Theratrix gets almost like it whips it, and then it just into a bunch of starry glitter. It just kind of rains down.
It was a short but merry life.
That is its turn. It did not try to break the entanglement. We are back to Eldon. You feel this, like you know that everything's okay, but in that moment of watching the kind of burst of glitter energy that happens when Theratrix gets hit. You like there's a little like in your stomach.
My baby's all alone. Where is he? Okay.
It's almost like a moment of fear as well, because this isn't what normally happens with your peers. Everyone else had drakes, and you have a dragon. And what if this dragon goes and doesn't come back? What if you can't summon him again?
Right. Okay. Shit. I can't move. I want to help you, but if I move forward, I have to move past you.
I know. It's okay.
How is it looking?
I mean, it looked like shit to begin with.
It
True.
looks like
Does it look worse?
It looks worse.
It looks worse.
It looks worse, yeah.
Okay. Alright, Eldon's going to fire another shot at his bow, I suppose. No, he's not. He's going to stow. You can put his bow away as a free action.
Yep.
And he's going to reach into his pouch and he's going to pull out a potion. And he's going to run up as far as he can. I know I have to run up to it, you said.
You have to fight.
Oh, I have to fight it, don't I? I have to attack
fight
it. Oh, shit. I forgot. Okay. I'll attack it.
Okay.
Fuck. I forgot that I have. It's not just
If you,
that.
if
I
you
have
think about
to
it, it
fight
makes
You're like,
sense. You're like,
It does make absolute sense. I hadn't. That's a natural 20, so that's nice.
Hey, don't you have an advantage on it because it's entangled?
I'm gonna roll it again. I
you
did.
have an
Plus you
natural
have
I
a
rolled
D4.
twice. I was rolling this, but I don't. This one's too hard to see, so
We'll just see if you
I'll
get
just roll
another
this one
nat 20.
twice. It's a 12.
Ah.
I was at 20. I still have the.
So it's 2d8, 2d6.
I'm gonna borrow a D8 from somebody and a D6 from somebody else. Oh Jesus! D8 and
Eight or
I got a
six?
D8. I'll take a 6. Yes, thank you. Plus 3.
Dangle.
If I had him around, I could double that dice too, but the whatchamacallit, that's in dice. That's
That's
a
just sad.
6, 5, another 6, and a 3. So that's 12 plus 3 is 15. That's 20 points of damage. 23 points of damage.
All right.
Thank you.
23 points of damage as you like seeing Theratrix disappear, and the rest of you see it too. Like Theratrix just got smacked into nothingness.
The little dragon is dead.
And just that feeling welling up inside your stomach, you let loose, and it hits it like right in the face where below where you can't ever quite see what's underneath except for that like mouth that appears to be more human teeth, like omnivorous teeth, not what you would expect of a wolf or something along those lines. Hits it right in the face and it goes like, ah! You see like, but it's still up. Now it's just kind of flailing.
That was. I don't know. Can't do anything as a bonus action.
It's sitting there yelling at you. Yeah, hit me!
Yeah,
Come on, do it!
Yeah, kill me. I don't have anything I can do as cure wounds is a touch. Yeah, and I can't attack. I couldn't do it anyways.
Okay.
It's whoever else is. My turn's done.
Saving throw.
Thank
Kaylin is going to run
forget your
up,
blood.
seeing you drop Kethra. She's going to run up.
Intelligence, so it's plus 4.
No,
See,
D4.
she's got-
Is she?
Roll the
She is
D20.
not
frightened.
She's not frightened. She did not.
Oh, nice.
Natural 20.
Yes, that's my
Oh,
second
did you
natural
save?
20. Yeah.
Okay.
20, that was
And
25.
seeing like
Thank you.
Rolled a
seeing
D6
your
and
arrow
rolled
in
a
it
D4.
like embedded into
No, it
its
doesn't matter, thank God.
facial region.
Nice.
And feeling like you're going to avenge. I mean, again, in your heart, you know that Theratrix is okay, but do you?
I can feel it.
Do you? Kaylin is running up,
Shoulder.
and she is
Feels
going
so close.
to grab onto you, Kethra, and just pull you 5 feet away from. That's
Thank
all
you,
she can
Kaylin.
do. She's like, "Oh God!" Runs up, drags you over.
And it's
Well, the nice thing about that is that you can't. Since it's like not your what's the word I'm looking for? Since you didn't do it yourself, you didn't move away. Like if I grabbed you and pulled you, like when you were alive, it couldn't take a reaction attack against
Right.
you.
Which I 100% disagree with, but I'm not going to mess with it right now.
Because it has to be a willing creature or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because of the rules, like I get it.
I'm gonna say you might just trigger a new house rule.
No, I've done research on it because I think that but because of the way the rules are set up, it makes sense. So I'm not going to touch that. Okay, Kai.
So half movement, is that rounded up or down?
I believe it's rounded up when it's this scenario.
Okay, so Kai will stand up, so half his movement would be 20 feet. I don't think I can make it. Oops.
I don't think I can make it to Kethra without going into. He's down again.
He tripped into the vines.
4 inches. Would I be able to make it up to Kethra, even if it's...
Yes. Wait, so...
But I think I would get an attack of opportunity against me. No, because it's only up to 3.
Yeah,
so
no, he'd be within its range. So you can
Yeah.
get up to right here.
No, I'm not going to get that close. I'm actually going to
Oh.
go a little bit wide since I can't make it to Kethra.
Gotcha.
And I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse
Okay.
with that ugly mutt.
Yes.
And, oh yeah. Oh no, wait.
3 rings.
Wait, did we establish I have to make the saving throw again, don't I? Or run directly at it?
Oh, yeah, you gotta choose. You gotta
Alright,
choose.
well, I'd go back because Kai wouldn't run directly into the thing, but he'll still bonus action, Hexblade's Curse, and Eldritch Blast it.
Are you fighting, fleeing, or are you doing fight
fighting,
again?
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That's 10. So 10 plus 5, minus 1
Oh, for exhaustion.
for exhaustion.
To hit,
Did you do advantage?
Yes. I rolled 10 was
so
the
it's a
highest.
14 total to hit.
Yes. I don't think that
That
hits.
Fucking zips right by me though. Like we're perfectly on the other sides.
Was that an Eldritch Blast?
I still feel his little flames.
We'll say, I mean, with a 14, it probably hit it, but it just
Yeah,
like
just
kind
not
of-
enough to do
not
damage.
enough to hurt it.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. It don't make the save.
All right, so you all stand there again. Like as it gets worse looking, like that, it doesn't look any better. It's not looking any better. In fact, like now that there's charred skin hanging off of the side, it's even more grotesque, and you can see like almost skeletal bones underneath. It's just horrific in the daylight. Kethra, do you want to roll, or would you like me to roll?
You can do it. I don't think I have the courage to do that one.
It's a D4 with it, because she's blessed.
I made a D4. But
Oh, well then we will actually roll.
Ooh.
Oh,
that one's pretty.
do you want?
Oh yeah.
To
I was
give
like,
me
ooh,
a
that was like, ooh, that one's
add
pretty.
it.
As I keep dropping my dice today.
I won't roll the death dice because there's no adding to that.
It's been one of those weeks. I think I dropped like 2 cones every freaking 5 minutes.
Alrighty. Iolite.
Okay.
Thing is like inside of the entanglement. It's going a little bit slower now. It's like just you don't want to look at it, but in order to know where to hit it, you have to. But it's just like kind of looking up. You can see the skin like hanging off its face as it's wailing up at the sky. It's nasty.
All right. I'm gonna do a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Thing
Instead.
needs Arnold.
I'm gonna say, stop hurting my friends.
Are you going to amplify?
Yeah, why don't I do that?
You.
So I'm casting it at first, but I'll try to do it.
So because it's your second time,
Yes.
you would have to get a 15 or higher
A 15 or higher. Is that on the attack roll or a separate roll? Is that its own roll?
on the attack.
On the attack roll.
And you're getting a D4 added to your attack.
Right, I do.
Is it to all rolls?
All
Attack.
attack.
Oh, sorry. So this
saves.
is for the amplification.
Oh,
So
this is just the
separate. Yeah,
amplification.
this is just
Okay,
the
that was a 7.
Okay, no. So you have 2 now.
You're right. This will be the actual attack then. Plus 4. 16. 18. 22.
That hits.
Nice.
Alright. 6. 1, 2, 3. Can I borrow a d6? Thank you. It's the pretty one.
And Ayla, as you're looking at Iolite and she's casting the spell, you can see that area on her chest where you know that there's now, something embedded inside of her. It's glowing, and you can see her, like, she focuses again, and then it just, like, starts to glow even more. Almost like there's a star deep in her chest that is just, like, ooh, and, like, glowing inside of her. Now,
11 points of radiant.
points. How do you want to do it? Please describe
Yay.
the death blow.
All right. So I move my hands like this, and this white, hot ball of flame, like blue tipped but white hot. Flame appears, and then I throw it, but it's almost as if it's like hits a gravitational pull that I have, where I throw it out and it like spins around me and then like slingshots at it.
Okay. So you all watch, especially Kai, as you like have just stood up, and then you glance over, and there's a moment again where you're just kind of expecting to see him, but instead you see this brightness swirling around Iolite and then shooting forward, and all of you watch this bright light slam into this creature from the back, and it like kind of cracks its back as it's standing up to try to pull itself out of this entanglement, and as it does, it just breaks and then just kind of slumps forward and falls into the grasses that have grown up all around and like almost disappears as it grabs onto it, and it is no more.
Only 3 people went down.
And as you all stand there looking at each other in disbelief,
Once that thing is no longer a threat, Kai's gonna go over and give Kethra his health potion. I think it's just a common.
Kai heads over,
If you didn't want to do that, I have cure wounds.
runs over,
Primary resource.
and you can go ahead and roll for the potion, or actually you're doing it out of combat, so you just get max, whatever that is.
So that's 10. 10 points.
As you cough a little bit and open your eyes, and yet again, there's Kai looking down on you,
You again.
and you have 1 point of exhaustion.
And Kai'll take his last potion for himself.
Okay. And that is where we will